And welcome back to my channel, Chef Edward Cooking, and I'm gonna show you a delicious beef burgundy. So what you'll need is, I have cubed steak that is cut up, that is 1 pound. I have 1 onion that is diced medium. I have 2 carrots that are sliced and washed and peeled. I have 2 cups of mushrooms that are washed and quartered. I have 2 tablespoons of garlic. I have 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme. I have a 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. I also have 4 slices of bacon that are cut 1 inch thick. And I have 2 cups of vegetable broth. And I have Burgundy wine that is 1.5 cups. If you can't find Burgundy wine, you could use also Pinot Noir as a good substitute. So let's start cooking. What you'll need is a pot. I have it under a high to medium heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to start off with. And we are going to add our bacon first. So we are going to cook down our bacon. And while we have our bacon cooking, we're waiting on that, we're going to season our beef. So our stew beef, we're gonna take salt and pepper. You always want to season your beef before you start searing it. So we're cooking the bacon first, just to render the fat pretty much, and then we're going to cook our beef cubes in that fat. Okay, our bacon is getting close. What I like about beef burgundy, it's a one pot cooking. So you're not making a mess with all different types of pots. You're basically using one, and it's gonna use up all the goodness that is with Maillard effect from the caramelization from the bacon and also from the beef. So, okay, so the bacon is ready to come out. We don't want to overcook our bacon. Okay, next we are going to add our beef. Now we're looking for good coloring on our beef. So you basically want to leave it cooking for at least a minute until it has nice caramelization on it, until it gets nice golden brown, and then we want to start flipping it and turning it. Okay, now it's time to flip them. As you can see, I have nice coloring on the side. You want to get at least both sides. Now, by searing and cooking off the meat like this, you are going to sear in or seal in the actual the beef and the juices, so the beef doesn't fall apart on you. Okay, you're gonna let this cook for another couple of minutes. You get the other side nice and brown as well. And then we're going to add our garlic, onions, and other vegetables as well. Okay, it's nicely brown on all sides. Next, let's add our garlic. And also our onion. And our carrot. Now what you do want to do is scrub the bottom, because you want to save and get that goodness of that caramelization, that Maillard effect from the beef that's on the bottom of the pan. So you want that part of your sauce, because that is extra flavor. Now you want to add your mushrooms. Now you want to let this cook down for at least another 5 minutes, just to soften up the carrots and also the onions and the mushrooms. So, okay, next we're going to re-add our bacon. Also, we're going to add thyme and the tomato sauce. The tomato sauce is here to help it get nice and rich. You could use tomato paste as well. Either or will do. You're going to let this cook down for another 2 minutes, and then we're going to add our wine. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. We're going to add our wine. We're going to let this cook down until the liquid comes to half the amount, and then we're going to add our vegetable broth. You could also use beef broth as well. I like vegetable broth because it has a little bit more flavor to it. Okay, our red wine has reduced to half. We're going to add our chicken broth to it. Now we're going to add a lid and reduce the heat down to a medium low, and we're going to let it cook for at least an hour or a little bit more until the beef is nice and tender. Okay, our beef burgundy has been cooking for a couple of hours now. It's nice and tender with the beef, so I'm gonna add some fresh parsley. Also, next we are going to taste it for salt and pepper for seasoning. Definitely a little bit of salt it needs. And black pepper. Let's try it now. Wow, that's good. Okay, and there we have it. We have our beef bourguignon. Now let's dig in. That's really good. If you'd like to see more recipes like these, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Now it's your turn. Thank you.